I might have a kidney stone. This is based off of very little. I just woke up today and my right kidney really fucking hurts. Or it's in that area. What I realized is that my back has been hurting for a little bit. And I thought it was because of a job that I've been working on in the bolt shop. Because it kind of, I think it kind of started hurting in this spot-ish a little bit from doing that job, or I noticed it after, but it's like real bad today. So I opened with that because it was funny to just start the podcast with, I might have a kidney stone. I don't think I actually do, but I'm keeping it in mind. I'm a little bit worried about it.
So, just so I stop being stupid a little bit. Your kidneys are the things that are on both sides of your spine,
Yes.
like underneath your rib cage.
Right around in this area.
Yeah. When I'm like my back hurts, I have to go lay down. My kidneys hurt.
Yeah, it is. I did look it up. I did the thing where you Google the symptoms and then it tells you you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So that the first thing was like, you might have kidney stones. But I also looked at it and it was like, it could also just be back pain. Like, that is a thing. That's probably.
Oh my god.
This
Dude,
you're
Mob of the
fucked,
Dead, bro. It's Mob of the Dead.
You're
all
going
over
crazy.
Hey guys.
Yeah, hello, by the way. Welcome to Pod of the Day.
Hey, all the absolutely nobody who's watching anymore, bro. What happened? Everybody left.
Maybe because we said we were ending the podcast.
No, because they were dead. It was dead before then.
Was it? I
Our-
haven't been looking at
The
it.
actual podcast views have been down for a while.
I thought they went back up though for a bit.
Not really. They were good, and then, not saying it's a direct correlation, but they were good, and then we started doing the fucking 1v1s, and,
Yeah.
and then they got bad, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, not first. I think the first episode, like, after the 1v1s was good, but otherwise I think it wasn't.
Yeah. Whatever though.
Oh my god, I'm coughing so much.
Yeah. This is if this keeps going at this rate, we might
Yeah.
have to pause the recording for a
Maybe.
second.
Maybe. Yeah, I've been coughing a bunch anyway. I'm just trying to keep myself from coughing. Yeah.
Dude, I not to the same level that you're dealing with it, but we did our like end of year work meeting, and like halfway through, I just started having to cough so bad. It was a problem, and I would like try and cough quietly and just do a couple to try and like clear it out. Didn't stop for the rest of the meeting. I just had to cough the whole time, and I kept just kind of going like doing like small little coughs, just like.
Dude, I'd kill myself.
Oh god, I was struggling. I was just sitting there, and it started like tears running down my face towards the end. I was just like, oh god.
See, I when I was in like second grade, or we were in second grade, we were doing like fucking NWEA or some shit, and I had the hiccups. Dude, and we were in that. You remember that computer lab?
Yeah.
You remember it's like that, and there was like 2 circles, maybe there were 4 circles. I don't know. But I was just hiccuping, and I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. And then after like 10 minutes, the teacher came up and was like, do you want to go get some like water? And I was like, no, it's good.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can probably tell from my voice, I'm also still sick.
Yeah.
My voice is worse than it's been.
My voice is better than it's been. I'm almost back now.
Yeah, I had a couple bad days at the start, and then I started getting better, and then I started going back to work for the last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got, dude, yesterday
Are you-
was so bad.
Are you off now?
Or not yesterday, the day before, but yeah, I'm out now.
You're out until when?
Until the 2nd.
Bang.
I'm out until I don't go back to work now. We're recording this on the 21st. I don't go back until the 2nd
No,
of
we
next
aren't.
year. Is
It's
it?
the 22nd.
Oh, my bad. It was the 21st yesterday, and I just had that date in my head.
Yeah.
My fault, homies.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, it was on the 20th. It was real bad. I was like fucking dying. Like
Okay.
I was just sitting at work, and for like a few hours my vision was just like real fucky. Like it just
Like
kind of
me right now.
it just
The
like
lights are so bright.
dude, like my peripheral vision on my right eye was fucked. Like it was weird. I just like couldn't see fully for like a lot of the day, and I just kind of was like super out of it. Like I just
Weird.
wasn't there. It was a good like 3 or 4 hour span where I was just kind of like floating in and out.
Is that when you came back home with like, guys, I think I have COVID?
No, this was after. This was like we had that whole interaction, and then after that I went back, and then I got real fucked up for the day, and I was just like,
Sick.
oh man. You know what though? This whole week I got free food.
Why?
We had just because on Tuesday, Mike just got pizza because he felt like it, which
W.
was hype.
Sick.
And then
Love to see
on
it.
Wednesday, everybody did their like bringing in food, like everybody gets to eat. That was
So
that
you
was
brought
pretty good.
nothing.
Of course.
Bang. Should have brought the Bob Evans mac and cheese, bro. Dude, after
Everybody
we
just
after
like,
we
wow, this mac
after
and
we do
cheese
this
is fire.
fucking podcast, bro, I got a Bob Evans mac and cheese with some chicken tenders in it.
Oh, that's hype.
Goddamn.
Dude, and then this last day, I was actually really disappointed because last year they did like, they had like full catered barbecue. It was like,
Damn.
it was like a full like big setup, just like tins or like the big like trays of like pulled pork and a bunch of different sauces and like mac and cheese and shit. It was really good.
All that shit.
I was looking forward to something like that this year. Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's freaky fast delivery.
It was fucking Jimmy John's, and I was just like, oh, that sucks. I was sick enough that I thought about using my day off yesterday just so I could like get a little bit of rest, and then I would just have to go in one day next week. But I was like, no, I'll push through. I'm gonna get free food today. It'll be good. And after the Jimmy John's, I was like, fuck, man, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I should have taken the day off. It would have been so much better.
But that's like the last day of the year, right?
Yeah,
the
it's
day that you would have had to work. So maybe they do, or like Happy Kwanzaa or something, and then they do something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's now that I have taken the day off though, it's like just being able to take 11 days off or whatever in a row. Like just being able to say that I did that is so fucking hype.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. When I think of like when you think about like having those days off, it's like a battle every day to not fall into temptation. like you're like, right now I will be much happier if I take this day off, but I'll be even happier if I have it tomorrow.
And it's what's crazy about it this time was that I didn't even have that until the very end. I was fine through most of it. I spaced out my days well enough that I was like, I'm fine, like I'm chilling. And then at the very last week, I get horribly sick to where on one day I could barely fucking function, and I was just like, oh my god, why?
There's a
This
coin
is
flip
it.
chance, and you hit the right side to not lose your hand, which would have been a W even if you did, because then you get a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
You get a shitload of money, especially because it's like because you were pushing through sickness because you didn't have enough PTO.
Oh,
You
dude,
win that suit
that-
80
that-
times over, and you make hundreds of thousands of dollars off that.
Dude,
probably.
they're switching the way the time works now. It's all PTO for everyone.
Nice. That's
which
sick.
is really nice because now if it's like instead of it being like set vacation days where you have to like schedule them in versus sick days you can just call. Now if you want to, you can just call in whenever.
Dude, I just call in for 15 straight days. Dude,
I don't think they'd let you do that.
I'll have a doctor's note on Monday, and I just keep calling in. Dude, it's gotten worse. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting real sick. See, and then they.
Dude, I'll just walk up and like laugh and they'll go, "Okay, yeah, you go." Let's like
I'm like a witch.
Oh my god.
You know you're involved in my Christmas, right? You're aware of this?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm doing shit with my parents on Christmas Eve
Got it.
we didn't talk about it, but I just assumed.
When are you doing that on Christmas Eve?
I'm just going to my parents' place and like getting presents and
When?
when? Like probably around noon.
Okay.
Why?
Because I'm not sure. Because I'm 100% that on my mom's side that they have gifts for you, and that's on Christmas Day.
Okay.
So that's cool. But I'm not sure that my other side, which is we're doing it on Christmas Eve at 1 p.m.
Fuck,
They
I'm-
might also have gifts for you.
That you might just have to.
Yeah,
you might just
like
have to take
we just
those home
kind of
to me.
lose here because we didn't talk about what we were doing.
Yeah,
because
because the last two
until
years it's been
10 a.m. on 3
Yeah.
days before.
because the last 2 years we've done it the same way. Where on Christmas Eve I just go to my parents' place around the same time, and then on Christmas Day we do the
Yeah.
rounds for your shit. So I think we should have talked about it. But
Yeah,
I think
obviously.
I think it's fair that I assumed that.
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
You're not in trouble here. You're good.
Yeah, I'm just
The-
making sure we're on the
Yeah,
same page.
the
I
problem
didn't
here
think
was that
I
we didn't talk about it because also in my head, Christmas with my grandma on that side is on New Year's Eve. Is on New Year's Eve at about 1.
You mean Christmas Eve?
Did I say New Year's Eve?
Yes,
I meant New Year's Eve.
you did.
Yes,
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I didn't mean New Year's Eve. I meant Christmas Eve. And then we go there on Christmas Eve because we do that every year.
Yeah, okay, that's
Did you believe me when I said I meant New Year's Eve?
no.
No shot. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I don't know, dude. Listen. You're so sick right now. I can't trust what's coming out of your mouth.
That's fair.
I like you are just talking.
I'm
and
that sick with it.
I was ready, whatever you said, to just go with it and move on because it doesn't really matter. So I don't know if I believed you or not. I was just gonna move past it. I didn't really think that much about it. You just said it, and I went, that could be true. Oh man. Okay, so I've got a few more things to go through. I got some stuff to talk about.
I do have a quick question.
What do you got?
Did you talk to Don about Jared Goff?
Fuck! I entirely forgot.
Yeah, I every day I was like I'd like think about it for a second. I was like,
You should have messaged me at some
and
point.
I was like, yeah, probably should message Sky on that at some point. Or just said anything.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, it's funny. And then I'm probably gonna beat Austin, and then
That's
I'm gonna
hype.
play either. Never mind. You don't know one of them, and the other one I need to say his last name, and I'm not. I don't want to do it.
Oh, dude, one more thing about the meeting. I got put on fucking blast, bro, in the meeting. They
Calling you
were
out?
just going through. They had like a slide that was like, you're the employee of the month, and they like stopped it for a bit and started like halfway through, so there's only like 5 people on there. I was one of them, and then Jordan called me out and was like, yeah, there was Skylar who like, I'm still not sure if he talks at all, and I was just like, hey man, fuck you, man. I didn't actually say shit. I
Fuck
was,
you dumb son of a bitch! And you just fucking throw something at him.
Yeah, in my
Hit
head,
him
I
in the
was,
head with a stapler.
in my head, I was like, oh, fuck you. And then in actuality, I was just like, hey, I'm getting there.
I'm working on it.
I'm getting there. And then Don stood up and was like, this motherfucker talks all the time. He said some
Bang.
shit like that. And I was like, I know my guy Don's got me. So that was fun.
But
I
what he doesn't have is a fantasy football playoff win over me.
fucking
It's what he doesn't
L.
have. Because Baker Mayfield had a perfect passer rating in Lambeau Field, and it's literally never happened before. The Packers are fucking stupid, dumb team. It was so good like 2 weeks ago.
No. See, now you're fucked up sick and the Packers are going bad.
Now life's bad again.
Life shit.
Everybody's shit.
Everybody's shit.
I got
Everything
that.
is fucked. I was
Yeah.
also trying to think about it. I
Right?
could not
I like
remember
forgot
either.
what it was, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have anything you want to talk about? Because I don't want to just sit here and be the only one talking for the first like half of the episode. If you got stuff.
I mean, not really. Me and Mac are watching Percy Jackson, and that show is awful. Genuinely, every single shot is a tight shot where you can see the character's face, and then it's blurred background. And I'm not kidding. Almost every single shot,
That's so funny.
and like half of the voice lines are like coming from a person whose face isn't on camera, and they're looking at like Percy, and he's 12 now. Like in the original movie, I don't know. I read the books too, but it's been way too long. But
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
in the movie, he's like 16, 17.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then in the fucking new show, he's 12, so he's a tiny little fucking baby.
Weird.
And what's really funny for me is that I've told Mac this in the past, but I don't know if she remembers. The bad guy of the show, I'm pretty sure, is Ares. Ares is played by Edge, the wrestler. He just is. And And like in the beginning of the show, and in the first 2 episodes, and presumably probably episode 3 and maybe 4, I think it's like baiting that Hades is the villain, and then it's gonna be like boom, big reveal. No, it's Ares.
Oh shit.
You know, because the idea of the show is like Zeus's lightning bolt got stolen, and he thinks it was Poseidon, but and the Poseidon's son stole it. But the Poseidon's son knows that he doesn't have it. And Zeus says, if you don't bring it back in a week, there's going to be war. And Ares is the god
shit.
of war. So my guess
fuck.
is that that's what's going on. Because I know Ares is a big character. And when he pops up and he's fucking Edge, I'm going to lose it. Like, because he's like talking. He's like been in Percy's dreams. Where he's just like in like a really raspy voice talking, and I was like, I fucking know that voice anywhere, bro. I know exactly who this is. And dude, and Mac is like, yup, I knew it was Hades. I knew it, and I'm just smiling because I know. But if I
That's
don't
funny.
know, if in like 2 weeks, someone's gonna watch this who had seen Percy Jackson in like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I'm gonna sound so stupid.
That's also funny though in its own right.
Yeah,
Where
but
you're just like horribly wrong in front of everyone.
yeah, and one other thing, so they go back to their apartment, and the fucking dad has a framed Zach Wilson jersey on the wall. You don't know who Zach Wilson is. Someone might though, and he is not good at football. He's bad. He's
Okay.
bad and never once endeared himself to New York. So it isn't like, he's bad, but they love him. You know, Not a thing. He just sucks. He just sucks. Looks like a baby and pouts, and he has a framed jersey of him on his wall, and it pissed me off. Pick someone good. You have good players.
That's such a funny fucking like little detail to get pressed about.
And then the next day I got on Twitter and I saw a fucking screenshot of the jersey on the wall. Like, why the fuck does this guy have a Zach Wilson jersey on the wall? And I got so excited because someone else had the same goddamn thing as me. Because what the
That's
hell
fucking
is wrong
funny.
with you? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it's probably one of the like staff members just had it for some reason. And
Maybe.
they're like, we can use that for world building.
Maybe maybe like the actor is like from New York and they were like, yo, like, do you have anything that like that's in your apartment that you could take here? And he was like, yup, I got this fucking Zach Wilson jersey when he
Really
got drafted.
repping New York right there.
Yeah, for some fucking reason.
That's fucking
They
funny.
have good players. They could use them. It's just so confusing. I'm upset.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
all right.
That's my Percy Jackson talk.
All right, I got a couple things. First of all, shit's going crazy right now. Shadows of Evil is kind of getting blown up right now.
In what way?
So first of all, speedrun world record broken by Freck. He got it back. My boy fucking Freckleston.
Okay, I was like, who the fuck is Freck?
He's got the only mainline Easter egg. He never had the giant, but the only mainline Easter egg he doesn't have right now is Rev. He got all of the other ones back.
Now is this? So you're saying the Shadows like high round record? Obviously the high round is 255. So
Well,
it's,
we'll
it's a
get to
speed
that.
run. Okay.
We'll get to
So
that.
so he broke the
the Easter egg speedrun
egg.
record.
Okay.
1 second. It was a 2013 beating out a 2014 from Steve from like a year ago.
Dude, it's so hype when Steve gets back in the game.
Dude, it's so sick.
Dude, like, because he hasn't lost a fuck his step.
Dude, it's great.
Our goats are still here. That guy's like 30 now, probably. And he's still just grinding.
It's so sick. Like he's playing MW3 and keeping up on it. He posted like a solo Red
Yeah.
One fight a bit ago.
Dude, like, he's out here grinding with his brother.
Dude, Scotty has like broken the No Man's Land record a bunch.
That's all he does.
It's crazy.
It isn't all he does. All he does is No Man's Land and co-op record.
Yeah,
All he does.
But yeah, the run was fucking crazy too, because
Mm-hmm.
it was like kind of a bad run for the first 12 minutes of it,
Weird.
and then on the flag step, he gets perfect ABHs every time.
That's nuts.
He just has to like go for it and send it. He spawns next to the flag every time.
Now, are we talking like 100% perfect or like 90% perfect?
Like he spawns on the flag, like 100% perfect spot every time. Like
That's
he like
fucked up.
from the
gotta-
underground, he teleports onto the flag spot
Is there
every time he needs to.
So I'm sure it's like, oh, hold up. I was looking at
You
YouTube
want to look
Shorts.
for like the video of it? The run's up.
I Quebin.
Yeah.
So I am a viewer of I keep up with the world records by watching Noah talk over them. Is that cringe? Am I like too normy about it? Where are you at as a person who's kind of in the shit?
I don't like the reaction stuff, but I also it's just like a single place that you can get the records from, so I don't really care. I think it's a little bit cringe, but I also am like whatever.
But all the guys are cool with it. Not all of them, but a lot of them are.
A lot of them are, yeah.
It-
Noah does it well. I particularly have a problem with like Lex and
I don't
them.
watch Lex.
Yeah, Noah at least like gets permission and stuff. I still don't super like it, but also whatever. Like he's doing it the best he really can.
Not another Quebin.
Yeah.
Was Lex always this bad, or did we just not ever think about it?
I think I think he definitely got worse. He used to just be kind of like another like
Goofball guy.
like way back. He was just like on par with like Pat, like the Smith plays in them.
yeah,
He was
they
just
were
like
homies.
yeah.
I always again I might have said it before, but in my head when because when as a 12 or 13-year-old during like the Z House and shit, I was like, dude, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be a YouTuber, man, and make zombies videos all day.
Of course, yeah.
And then I was like, I want to do that with my friend Sky, man. I want to do that with we could do our own Z House. And then which is now this is really cool. But in my head it was always that you were Pat and I was Lex. Because Pat was always a lot. He could get really like goofy and shit, but he was always very more straight for me.
Yeah, he was like the straight man.
And
Which, I mean,
yeah, but and then there was Lex, which was me, who was just whatever.
yeah,
I'm doing the weird shit.
yeah. I'd like to think that doesn't you're not
Hopefully
you ain't
not.
like that.
Hopefully not.
You ain't
anymore.
like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it just all feels like a weird character now, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Lex.
Yeah.
Lex has been bad for years now.
Yeah, like I've been off of it for a while.
I never super liked him, but I didn't really dislike him for a while. Like he was never my favorite, but he was still like
yeah.
he would show up in like videos and like collabs and shit. I'm like, hey, cool, Lex is there.
Dude, and he's fucking playing with Wendigoon. It's crazy. And
He's not. I don't think he's even the worst. Well, I don't remember I don't even remember the people playing with Wendigoon.
I think he had like Crazy Rabbit there.
Oh yeah. Crazy Rabbit's worse.
I fucking hate Crazy Rabbit. I think Pat was there. I think Freckleston was there.
He was.
Yeah.
Freckleston, as far as I know, is like relatively chill, especially compared to like
Yeah.
the worse off. It's kind of you associate with that group, and it's kind of just inherently not great.
Yeah.
But also, it's some of them aren't
Also
as bad.
also as like Freckleston, that's good PR. or not good PR actually. I mean, because we're talking about it, it's bad PR. But like, you're on fucking a Wendigoon stream
Yeah.
with Lex and Pat. And
Yeah.
You're just here. You're like one of the other guys. That's good.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for it.
Yeah, I mean, a big zombies event that he got invited
Yeah.
to, fucking take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Shadows run was fucking crazy. Now,
Okay.
other Shadow shit that's happening. Now, this was a particular the run that I'm gonna be talking about was a No Gums round 100 speed run, kind of specific, but the world record got beat for it by 20 minutes, and it was in under 2 minutes the waterfront door gets opened.
Hold on, the waterfront. So like that's bad.
That's it. It's a new strategy,
Oh shit.
new high round strategy.
New high round strat for shot. What are we looking at?
It's you keep the spawn room door closed.
So you
So you
gotta
use the
go
bug
out.
to
Yeah.
you have to like avoid death barriers at the start of the game
Hype.
and like get doors open so you
Love
can
avoiding death
survive.
barriers.
And then you use the unupgraded sword, because in this area, if you sit like the window that's like right out of the spawn door,
Yeah, the one that
The
you
one with the grenade spot,
in
yeah.
it, yeah.
that
Every
there
game.
you get that window, and then there's a ground spawn that's in like the water area where zombies come up, and it's just a 2 spawn. So you get just like a 2 spawn there. If you use the unupgraded sword and you use the glitch where you can infinite ground pound, you can hit that ground spawn and kill shit super quickly. And there are a lot of specific details. This is a strat that people have been like, apparently people have known about it and been like trying to make something work with it for years.
But it's been in like it's been in theory for years.
It's one of those things where people could never dial it in. But fucking Jumpy, I don't know who all like was workshopping shit, but I know Jumpy is the one who got the run. He's the one who used the strategy. He managed to find a way where he could get it working. Unupgraded sword, hit the ground spawn. I think you can also, since you use the unupgraded sword, in theory, you could run it with turn, too. He was playing with Thunderwall and Blast Furnace.
So does it like function as like a damage thing? So like does it not work for like a 255 run because they just have too much health?
I think in I don't know. Does the unupgraded sword not do infinite damage?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think it does. I think the reason you use the upgraded sword is just because, like, in the original spot, it can fly around and kill stuff quicker.
In a normal situation that isn't, some fuck shit.
Yeah.
It's
I think
fuck shit in a good way.
I think in theory this can be run as like a full game though, and it might be quicker. I don't know. It hasn't like in the lower rounds, and especially for a no gum run, like it worked out for him. He beat it pretty quickly. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know enough about the strategy itself, but the fact that it was able to like get a round 100 speed run is proof enough to me that it at least is like something.
And it's got merit to it working even longer range.
Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting that after all this time there's a new fucking shadow strat. So I was just chilling on Twitch. And then I saw that fucking keg went live, and the stream was just titled "New SOE Meta," and I was just like, "What are you talking about?" I clicked on it. He's just sitting next to the spawn, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Fucked up,
crazy.
Bro. I love zombies,
dude. Shit's going nuts right now. The fucking Call of the Dead record got broken. It's 93 now. It got pushed.
Ooh, we're closing in.
Yeah.
We're chipping away.
Fucking shout out, Tails Can Fly, I think is his name. He broke the Call of the Dead solo record, 93. Hype. Fucking crazy.
Is he just fucking flopping the whole damn time?
I haven't actually watched too much of the game. I don't know. I don't know what he did differently.
Do you think someone will get it at some point? I think we've had this interaction on the pod.
What, 100? I don't think it's possible with like the box error. I don't think unless you I think you would have to have like impossible luck for it to happen.
Like you don't think it's possible with like new strats and shit. You don't think do you think a new strat could pop up? Do you think is there room for that?
I don't know enough about Call of the Dead to answer that, but I mean, in theory, I think there could be something, but I think that reasonably no, I don't expect there to be anything. I think someone could have like a crazy lucky game with box hits, get like absurdly good trades and get like a 94 maybe or 95 even. That 95 feels like it's pushing it. I was surprised to see that he even got a fucking 93. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, if I was like old enough at the time of its release and like in the community and like in like specifically in like a high rounding sense, dude, I would have been searching for that shit day one. Trying to figure it out.
Find the insta kill on Call of the Dead.
Or just something. Trying to find something that'll speed it up, some bug, some anything. Because to me that is very interesting. The idea that like we break the game can't count up anymore. All these fucking insta-kill round things. All this shit in fucking Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Shit goes nuts. Cold War, 935. And it's a tenth of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I would want to figure it out. I want to know.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. I'm trying to think of other like I think I don't know if he has the buried record now. There's a guy named Issues who's playing fucking Trample Steam Saloon, no power, going for a 255 on buried.
Does it cap out 255 on Black Ops 2?
I think it does. It's also with the way I think it's like an RNG error. Or like people don't know exactly how it works. He was in a game where he was on like 220 or something, and he just knew through like tracking like entities and shit that he physically couldn't get to 255.
That's tough.
Which sucks. So he's playing the shit out of Buried right now. I'm pretty sure he's the guy who has the Die Rise record too.
Buried's a map I'm intrigued in for like high rounds. It's another one that I like.
Yeah, Buried
different.
Buried is an interesting one, especially now because there's like a whole new strat coming up. It's like it's entirely just training in the saloon with all the doors closed, just like throwing the trample steam down, running like no power and shit.
Why does no power? Is no power better because it's just like no less entities or less whatever?
I think so.
Makes sense.
I think it like affects the error where like
Checks out.
yeah, it's something like that. And because I think you also eventually air out from using the fucking what's it called, the like thunder gun contraption.
Yeah, the doof.
The doof, yeah. I think that eventually causes problems. So if you avoid using that entirely, it saves out on some error time as well. I don't know enough about this shit to be going into detail about it. I just know that it's happening and it's fucking cool.
Zombies is cool.
Yeah. So there's my little insight into shit going on. I specifically wanted to mention Shadows because it's a fucking new high round strat popping up for Shadows and the world record getting broken in like 2 days.
Too good.
Dude, I'm thinking through. There's a few more things.
All right, keep it rolling.
I got more shit. Revelations. I think it was a sub 24 solo rev.
Damn.
Which is fucking crazy. I haven't watched the full run yet, but that happened like yesterday.
So shit is popping off right now.
Fucking BO. I think it was a BO3 Origins. I think Scotty Dog beat BO3 Origins by like a minute. He got like a god run. He beat it by a fucking minute almost.
Is that's not the one that came from a while ago, right?
No, that was like this is like a few days ago run.
He beat like, oh my god.
I don't think it might be on Twitch or something. I haven't actually seen the run yet. That's one I want to watch as well. But yeah, also the guy who beat the Rev Easter egg, I think his name is like Sable Farts or something.
Bang.
Fucking goated name.
That's real shit. Everything else here is fake. Everything you see is fake, including Pot of the Dead. But Sable Farts, that's real in this economy. That's all that matters.
So that's what's going on in the world of old zombies. Shit's popping off right now. It's so fucking hype. All these records,
Zombies fan.
like still getting crushed. I'm so happy to see Freckleston having like almost all of the BO3 records again. I almost wish the Rev Easter egg didn't get beat by that guy so Freck could fucking get it. It's so fucking good. He's doing it again. He did this like a year ago or something where he got all the records. And then people started focusing in on specific maps and like taking stuff from him.
Dude, that's a fucking Summoning Soul video. There was a whole thing where it was like back in Super Mario Kart 39 or whatever. it would like there's like one guy had every single record in the game. Like the 1 lap and 3 lap, he had every single map. And then it was like everybody fighting to take it. Yeah, I don't remember. I think he was like, yeah, I'm retiring on this day. And so then it was like a race to that day to see if they can take it from him before it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Yeah, dude. He got a few. He had like 3 out of 5 or whatever. And he posted a gif of Thanos just going, "Run it back," or something.
He gets it, bro.
Just fucking taking them all back. Dude, okay, one more game that I thought of that I forgot about. Okay. Fucking super unfortunate one.
Rip.
I don't remember the exact timing on it, but this Furret Can Walk was playing a Moon game. No QR through the whole thing.
Is that the fucker who has the Furret on screen at all times?
Yes.
I know that one.
Yeah.
I'll say I hated that shit, but I know who you're talking about. And I don't
It fucking
I
works.
don't know most of these people, but
'Cause
I've seen that fur in the bottom corner of that screen.
Because it's Furret, and he's got the Furret there. It's great
Yeah.
branding.
It's good branding.
It's also, if you watch gameplay from like a different source, you instantly know whose gameplay it is.
Yeah, it's like a fucking. It's a
watermark,
It's
yeah.
a watermark. But it's a moving furret watermark.
He was playing a game of Moon, no QR through the whole thing. I think he was something like 20 hours faster to 200.
Oh God, that's so much faster.
Like it's fucking insane using like a completely different strategy
Dude,
that is just like absurdly faster.
This is
And
why
then-
zombies is the goat.
And that, like, he died out of that game, though. Like, he didn't get record because he was no QR. It fucking sucks, dude. It was such a good run. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I gotta watch some of the gameplay for it. It's, you know the BO3 strat of, like, sitting in the 2 spawn?
And the what?
Do you know the BO3 strat for Moon?
Vaguely.
Yeah, that, I don't know the specifics on it, but that for a long time wasn't viable on BO1 Moon.
Mhm.
But some, like, discoveries or, like, something has changed to where that's possible now, so he was running that spot.
It's why zombies is the goat. We just keep new shit. 12 years later,
Yeah, it's
consistently.
fucking crazy. It's, like, actually insane. I think that's all I got now. I think that's all the, like, crazy games recently that I can remember. It's just so much shit.
A lot of shit.
All of this happening, like, pretty recently, too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's big times. New and old zombies.
Love zombies.
Love zombies.
Now, I do have one more thing that
Okay.
I want to complain a little bit.
Complain.
So, MW3, right? I
Mm-hmm.
fucking love the zombies this year. It's so fun. I'm having a great time. I've been
Yeah.
grinding the shit out of it.
Yeah.
The MW2 guns, the camos are broken. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure it's like guns that you leveled up after season 1 came out can't get camos right now, or they're not tracking.
That's weird.
Which is like most of the MW2 guns for me.
So would I be good because I leveled them all up beforehand?
In theory, yes. If you were doing the bioluminescent grind, you might be good.
I'm not doing that. I haven't played. I think since the last podcast, I just haven't played.
Probably since we did the red worm fight, right? 'Cause that was
Maybe.
after the pod, right?
I think maybe. I don't know. I haven't played in a minute. I think maybe I've played. No, I haven't played at all. I lied. Pulling
Yeah.
it all back.
Yeah. So I'm fucking annoyed by this, right? Because I want to play zombies. I want to grind it. I want to get this fucking camo, and I just physically can't right now. Like they do have it on their Trello board. I think they're aware that it's an issue, so hopefully it'll get fixed. Like, honestly, I'm hoping just for like season 1 reloaded or like season 2 even. Like, I just want it to get fixed like soonish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going insane though. I think I'm fucking, because this is broken and I want to play and I want to grind. I have started working on the MW3 zombies weapon mastery shit.
The charms.
Yep.
W.
I'm doing the charms. You have to get 3,000 kills with every single gun, and I'm just
Really?
fucking just ripping one, right?
That wasn't even a real one. That was just me getting it working.
I see. You got the fucking blanket to hide it.
Yeah,
Chilling.
I'm vibing.
Yeah, so
Start talking.
it's fucking, this bioluminescent grind being broken has made me go so crazy that I'm doing the fucking weapon mastery charms.
I was thinking about doing those anyways.
Yeah, it's like, it's not hard. It's just you load in and you get kills, but I wasn't initially planning on doing it, but I can't get fucking bioluminescent right now, and I want to play. What else am I gonna do?
Nothing
Just
better
hop
to
on,
do.
start working on fucking camo mastery shit. I think according to the tracker so far, I'm like 10 or 11% of the way through.
Are you just going gold? How are you doing?
No, I'm trying to like offset it a little bit so that I can like, going in, because if you only have Borealis shit and you have to get 2,400 kills in a game, like, that's hard. You can't do 2 guns like that. So I'm trying to offset it where I'm doing like a Borealis with like a gold or with a
makes sense.
Zircon. I'm also I'm annoyed at myself now, or I guess not even at myself, because like when I was doing the initial camo grind, that was when if you pack a, They changed it so that if you pack a punch your gun now and you lose the base camo you had, it still tracks for these.
Oh, that's sick.
So
Thank God.
that was still broken though when I was going for the challenges, and that was before I knew about meleeing the pack-a-punch machine.
And that entirely just turns it off, right?
Yeah.
Sick. I gotta do that.
Yeah, so when I was going through the camo challenges, I didn't know that there was a way for me to progress the weapon mastery. It would have been so nice if I could have just had all the golds done when I was going through, and all the zircons. But I just didn't know that I was able to do that when I was doing the camo grind. So now I have to go back and do all of that shit.
Yeah. I have found that for me, the prior concern that we had on replayability has been an issue. Because now that I've got, like, I don't have all the fucking schematics, you know, I could go and get them still. But, like, if I get them, I don't, like, what am I doing anymore? I don't really, I don't, it doesn't have, like, the original Zombies thing of just fucking going up, you know?
Yeah.
I need some way to track how well I'm doing in the game. If they can do that, I'm back in. Because then I can work to break my record.
Yeah, I'm still counting on them doing some, like, really fucking hoping they do something with the Vortex maps.
Yeah.
Just some kind of, like, onslaught thing or something, because that would honestly be really fucking nice for going for just, like, kills for the weapon charms and shit too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'd want to do.
Like that would be so nice. I really fucking hope that they do something like that.
Yeah.
Those maps look too good for them to not use them in Zombies. I will be mad if they don't.
I have not looked at them.
They're fucking cool. The quarry one just looks like the fucking. It's like lava and shit everywhere. It looks like Town kind of, but with like modern graphics.
That's sick.
Fucking Rust is called tetanus. That's so good. There's so many people who didn't get the joke of it. Who I saw who just like didn't pick up on that, which I think is really funny.
I remember when I was a kid, I got scratched by a fucking rusty nail on my treehouse. Dude, I was scared. I was like, I gotta get a shot. I'm talking to my parents. I just that's what, like when I hear tetanus, I think of when I was like 8 in my treehouse getting scratched by a rusty nail.
I love that transition of talking about COD maps and you going, here's this time that I almost got tetanus for real.
Yeah. What else am I gonna do, bro?
I don't know. Fucking, you should have actually gotten tetanus because that would have been way funnier.
I think that the reason that I was asking a bunch of questions about it was because it scratched my leg and I had jeans on, but it like did break skin on my leg. So I was like, is tetanus a problem here because it didn't touch my skin? It just scratched through my jeans.
So do you have to go and get like a shot?
I don't think I did. I feel like if I did, I would remember.
Yeah, so you just powered through.
But yeah, I was a little 8-year-old and I was scared.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that. You fucking scratch yourself with a rusty nail. What are you gonna do?
Dude, I thought it was over.
Dude, you're fucked after that.
I didn't, but then I was like 8 and I didn't know anything, and like the internet didn't exist yet, so I couldn't look it up,
that might have been for the better, honestly.
Maybe.
Because if you looked it up, it was like, hey, if you got scratched by a rusty nail, you need to go to the hospital now.
Amputation is likely.
I like it being likely and not necessary just to give it that extra level of like.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to get amputated, but like you're probably gonna have to.
But like it's a problem.
It's like you probably have to get amputated, and you're just like, oh no. Dude, my leg.
That I don't know what was like the bit with like your like parents or grandparents, but specifically my grandparents, they'd be like, well, I guess we gotta go get your arm chopped off. And I'd be like, no, don't do it.
I think my parents had a similar thing. I don't remember specifically what it would have been, but it was something similar to that. I'm like, well, I guess we fucking lose a toe or two.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna fucking chop them off one by one.
Yeah, just fucking one by one.
We're taking fingers. I got a phone call, but dude, that shit fucking. I got me when I was a youngin'. I got scared.
Dude, that's fucked up, dude. I had a recent thing where I got scared, where I woke up and my kidney really hurt, and I got really worried for a bit that I might have kidney stones.
Dude, when was that?
Oh no, that was today.
Are you sure you're not mixing up days again, Sky?
I don't think so.
Dude, fuck off. Yeah, you. Dude, my lips are numb.
Why are your lips numb?
I don't know.
That's a thing that happens when you drink. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You like
Well, I've been legally drinking.
you
the whole
like
time.
sneaking in some shots. You just like
That'd be crazy.
getting drunk without anybody
We
knowing.
do still have these two fucking. We haven't moved the fucking shot glasses from the birthday yet.
Yeah, they're just sitting behind
They're
the
just
sign.
chilling here.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
They should not still be in here.
No, we should have washed them, but we just didn't.
That's fine. Just reuse them. They probably don't have anything that bad. in them.
Ah, they're fine.
Man, I wonder how we could have possibly gotten so sick, the both of us.
Dude, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand. Why have I been sick for so long?
Dude.
What's happening?
Yeah, dude, I don't leave the house.
See, shit's been going around at work, so I could have gotten it from someone else at work.
Because my dad is also fucked up. Like he's.
Oh yeah, you've probably seen him though, so you could have gotten it.
So
from
my
him.
guess was that it was something from work. It got both of you sick. I interact with both of you guys frequently. I got sick from one and or both of you.
That's what I'm kind of assuming.
And I have no immune system because I'm in this room 80% of the time. That's including sleep. 80% of the time.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there.
Dude, I went to my parents' house to help like clean up for some shit and get money.
Hype.
And I got bread over there. I'm liquid now.
Oh, sweet. Dude, I was expecting to look, I don't know why, but for like half a second, I thought I was going to look over and just see the moldiest bread of all fucking time.
Dude, look at my bread, bro. It's just fucking
just-
green. Dark green bread.
Just look over and the corner's black.
Just
It's like the fucking mold from Resident Evil 7 like pouring off your walls and
dude,
shit.
it's blue like one of the colored Krabby Patties.
I just walk around, I'm like, ooh, blue cheese.
Blue cheese, bro.
Yummy.
But so I got bread now, and I went to buy Matt gifts,
That's hype.
and I got so pissed because I binked not a crazy gift idea, but I binked like the big gift,
Uh-huh.
where it wasn't expensive, but it was like nice,
Yeah.
and it was like a moon thing, and I was like, I'm gonna get the moon from the day we started dating.
Oh, okay.
Boom, that's a good idea. And then this motherfucker pulled out this bag and was flipping through them and was like, we don't have any.
Damn.
We have all of the rest of them, but we don't have that one.
Damn. You just got fucked, bro.
Dude, I got so pissed. And then because that store was actually going out of business. There was one over in Castleton, and that one got closed. Which we learned yesterday. And then we went to this new one, and then everywhere there's 50% off. Stores closing. So I text Mac as I'm in the store with my mom trying to buy Christmas gifts for Mac. And I text Mac like, yo, this store is closing. You should come here again before it leaves because this is the last one in the state. There isn't another one in the whole state.
Yeah.
So I was like, you should come. And then she was like, all right, on my way. And I was like, what? No. Chill with that. Don't do that. And then she was like, already in the car. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she started driving to Castleton. So she had to it took her like 45 minutes. Then I waited around for her. She has a pink snail purse now.
Sick.
And she's calling it a snurse.
I like this nurse.
And then she's got a pink snail clip. We're calling it a sklit.
I'm a big fan of just having snail things.
And then just calling it what it is, but beginning it with an S, maybe an N. But then
That's good.
but yeah, so
I
we
like that.
fucking got her some stuff. Dude, and then there was like this fucking store. They had a bunch of like old like kind of like ads for bands. Why are you laughing?
Got a snail shirt, called it a snurt. My laugh is so fucked up. I can't laugh normally. Help me.
Turn this into a snail. Got a snicrophone. I got a squilt.
snail fan. Call it a sand.
So few letters. So
Gotta-
there you go. I was gonna move us off of it.
got a moldy drink. Call that a solely shrink.
Why are you squeaking?
I'm trying to laugh.
Bird noises, bro. Dude, there's a bunch of fucking birds back there. Jambo's been looking at Jambo's been getting up and looking at him, bro, and then I like went to stand up to like put him closer up so he could see him better, and they all flew away, and I felt so bad. Dude, but there's like 100 crows.
Oh God.
It's crazy
It's
shit.
like a bad omen.
Dude, I was chilling, and I just hear the ah.
Oh fuck yeah.
And then I was like, okay, there's a crow. Is there a crow back there? Let me check. And I opened up. There's a fucking 100 of them. Just like the person's got food, and they're just fucking going back and forth eating them and shit. Like it's crazy. They have like a system. Like there's like a bunch of different groups of them, and then there's like 5 people in line for the food, and then one of them eats it and then goes off to their one, and then somebody else from a different one flies in to get in line. and it's crazy shit.
That's fucking sick.
They're unionizing, bro.
Dude, the crows are unionizing.
We're gonna die. That movie, The Birds, bro, we're done. Have you seen that movie?
I know what you're talking about.
I hated that movie
I have not seen anything of it. I'm vaguely familiar.
because it's a scary movie. And so do you know what it is? You know it's about birds attacking?
Yeah, it's like horror movie about birds just like coming down and getting you.
Yeah, where it's
Or
just
they like swarm the
thousands
fuck out of
of
you.
birds just like
Is it?
attacking houses.
There's one that is like there's an image in my head of like a shitty indie movie that looks like that. Is this like a real movie?
This is a real movie that was made in I think the 60s. So it is
Okay,
very
so
black
maybe-
and white.
Oh,
So
black
it-
and white.
it-
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
like
So
I'm-
I have a different image.
I think it's black and white. Maybe it is in black and white, or maybe you saw like a colorized version of it. But
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure what I saw was in black and white. And I was 8 and my sister was 4, and we watched it, had to stop in the middle of the movie. We didn't like it. Me, my sister, and my mom went to watch Wheel of Fortune. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just grabbing my snail juggernog. Suggernog.
I was thinking of the other version of that where you have the N there, and I don't want to do that. I'm not willing to risk it all. Like
Yeah,
that.
no, I made sure. Let's not go too crazy. Also just saying Suggernog is pretty funny.
We got some dirty snot glasses here.
That's a horrible image that creates. A fucking snot glass. Oh God, that's terrible.
Snailing up.
Shut up.
That's a real perk. That's a real perk that will make you slow. It isn't like a real perk. I'm saying that could work. Snailing up, bro.
Fucking
Evil stamina up. Evil stamina up is snailing up, bro.
dude, the fucking evil versions of the perk, bro. Fucking slow cola.
But they're all
Half tap.
No, they're all snail based. So it's snail cola, and snubble tap.
I
Bro.
like. I like this idea of the evil perks. I like the idea that you get fucking tombstone and it just kills you.
PhD snobber, bro. It's so good that we have all these beside us.
Dude, it's great. Snoo.
It's a fucking Futurama bit, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's snoo.
Yeah, dude, they get killed by Snoo. You know that? This guy, do you know that?
I'm aware it's a Futurama.
Do you know that?
I knew that it was a thing. I did not remember that it was a Futurama thing until you said it, but I am familiar with it being a Futurama.
And you know what the thing is?
No.
They're fucking.
Okay.
It's the
see,
Amazonian women
yeah.
breeding with fucking
See,
Fry, Kif, and Zap.
That's one of those things that like I didn't know, but if I thought about it for 2 more seconds, I would have. Or like gut instinct, I'm like no, but then I'm like, oh well, it's snooze. No,
Yeah,
like,
dude. And then in the fucking in the episode where Fry gets like killed by the bee,
Mhm.
when they're like in like the ceremony service thing where they're like sending him out.
Yep.
They've got the Amazonian woman crying and saying that he gave good snoo. And then it's just a bunch of other women he slept with being like, kind of mid
That's fucking
dick.
funny.
It's just funny, bro. Good show.
It is a good show. Shout out Futurama. Shout out Snedshot Snackery.
You've gone too far.
Snoomstone.
Mara Snogwa. The Snundergun.
Snice Staff.
You're just a snake saying nice staff, bro.
Snorigins. Now that one's pretty accurate. Am I right, fellas? Am I right? Any Origins haters out there? Just me? Okay.
Dude, this is a weird one. This is a weird one.
Oh, we're going crazy on this episode. I didn't expect snails to take over.
Dude, we had our fucking I get $1 billion, but now there's a snail. If you would you take stamina if it meant that there was a snail chasing you all the time?
Would I
But
take stamina up?
But you got stamina up, so you're faster now,
No.
and you're like Olympic fast, and so you can outrun the snail.
No.
And it's also now a marketable skill. That you're,
No.
You just said no. You just played a no sound effect 3 times.
I just pressed it. I'm too lazy to actually record for the podcast, so I just hit my soundboard. No.
You did the same
Yes.
thing and moved this.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
What?
Snorigins.
Am I right, gamers? Am I right, gamers? Am I right, gamers? Hello. It's just a fucking NPC stream. That's what we're doing.
That's true. That is. No, there are no kids in my basement. Yeah, Chad, I'm a furry.
I thought of one and I don't know if I should say it.
Guys, Iowa's the best album.
Guys, I am not a pedophile.
I will not build you a setup.
That's a good one.
No, don't ban levels. Bitch, no.
Guys, Comedy Salmon isn't that bad. Oh my god.
This is funny. I like this one.
This is crazy. What other wacky street and catchphrases do
I don't
we
know what else do you say. I don't watch enough.
have? I don't stream enough.
That's true.
I don't know, bro.
Did I already,
No, Third Sacrifice is not out yet.
Did I already do a VC one? Chat, vote if you want them to join VC. I'm gonna make a poll.
Or it's more likely just no. How did I say it before? I forgot. I fucked up the soundboard.
I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember any of the beginning of this bit. I just know that at some point we got here, and I don't know what else happened.
It's all gone. Everything before this point is gone.
I feel like I'm bleeding out of my ear. That's why I checked real quick. All of a sudden, it got really hot, and I was like, oh.
I think it's just hot. I'm sweating right now.
Dude, it gets fucked up, especially in here, dude.
It is
I had
definitely
that
hot.
fucking shit closed, though. That's just closed.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I've had my plan where I get cold, and then I just start playing COD, and then my room heats up like 5 degrees.
Oh, dude, I found the fucking setting that like fixes my temperature.
Dope.
It's like NVIDIA low latency mode or whatever. Just turn that off.
Got it.
Is what I did. That changed my temperature from sitting at like 60 in the menu and like 70, 75 in game, like 50 in the menu and like maxes out at like
Got it.
65, 70 in game.
Low
Which is
latency.
it's still a little bit hot, but significantly better than what I was at before, and also like absolutely still like runnable.
Okay. It's good to know. I will do that.
Yeah, I found that a bit ago, and I kept meaning to DM you about it, and every time I thought about it was when I couldn't immediately message you, and then I forgot immediately.
Yeah, no, or I'm just like, I mean, I'll get it in a sec.
Yeah.
I'll do it in just a
Like
sec.
that shit. Or I was like doing laundry, and then I was like, I should message Jack about that.
Right, and then you're like, all right, let me get back to my. Actually, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. And then all of a sudden, the previous
just
thought
gone.
is gone. It does not exist anymore. Does that say that we just hit an hour?
No shot, right?
I feel like we're like,
It is. That's an hour.
if I had to guess, I was like, dude, we're like an hour 45. We're like deep in this bitch.
Yeah, I thought we were like an hour and a half. What the fuck?
I thought we were crazy deep in this one. I thought this was a long ass app.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened?
Dude, I don't know when my mic is all wobbly.
That felt like a long episode.
Yeah, this felt like one that this end bit was never gonna get viewed by anybody because it was an hour and a half into a Pot of the Dead episode and no one ever watches that.
Yeah.
You know?
How did we both collectively go through like the same time warp there of like that?
Maybe we did time warp.
Maybe we spent like 2 hours recording a podcast.
Dude, we fucking we did the what was it? The time chamber thing from Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah,
But-
the
but-
hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic time chamber. We did that to fucking podcast.
We just come out and then we release 1,000 episodes of a podcast.
Dude, that's hype. If we could fucking go into one of those things, make just a ridiculous amount of shit, and then just come out of it, and then just have something to upload every day for like 2 years.
That's kind of
Dude, that's
crazy.
profit. We get to like that'll catch on. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the fucking hyperbolic time chamber meta on YouTube goes crazy.
Dude,
You just fucking come out with like years and years of content. You get like a huge backlog going.
okay.
And
Now,
it's like every single video is like crazy Mr. Beast, like fucking
Yeah.
like 2-week-long shoots type shit.
question: how do you think streaming works in the hyperbolic time chamber? Can they stream to people outside of it? Or they only stream
I
to
think that there's
people-
something that like everything in the hyperbolic time chamber is contained within the chamber, so it doesn't like go out.
So do you think that there's people who stream in the hyperbolic time chamber and their target audience is other people in the hyperbolic time chamber? So like we get like a full mini world where like there's also a guy who like sells sandwiches out of his little spot because you need food in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, dude, it's just a bunch of like fucking it's a bunch of streamers or like YouTubers who are like making their content, and then fucking Northern Lion is off sitting in the corner streaming for them all.
And do you think that it is not at all possible to get a feed from inside, or do you think that like a crazy hacker guy, like that kid who hacked GTA 6 and then got sentenced to like life in prison or whatever the fuck,
Life in hospital.
life in hospital, but also it's like probably not that. That's like the strong rendition of it. Like it
Yeah.
could in theory be all of his life, but it probably won't be.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like a few years.
I don't know. It's the hyperbolic time chamber to me. I don't actually know how it works, but I would assume
know
it's
either.
just kind of like it's closed off and time just move. I don't know what happens if you do get something out of it. Like let's just in theory, if you could stream from out of it, what happens?
I'm asking you, make it up.
It's just the stream. take a video that's sped up like 2,000 times. That's what it looks like.
dude, and it's just the craziest viewing experience of your life.
Dude,
Because
you watch someone go through like 3 years of their life in like 2 minutes or something.
dude, it's crazy, and you win.
That would actually be sick. You just do a time lapse where you're just like sitting in front of the camera, just like letting life go by, and people just get to watch a real time lapse.
Dude, that's insane.
That's actually hype.
He just
That's
gets on
sick.
stream every day and like gets older and dies, and then has a kid. So then the next day the kid does it.
It's like the real version of that one old Xbox ad. You know what I'm talking about.
I have a vague memory of an Xbox ad that was weird as shit.
It's fucking crazy. It's the one where
Oh yeah, where he's like flying through the air
Yup.
and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it fucking starts with a woman giving
God.
birth and just shooting a kid out of her at like hyper speed, and they
Yeah.
just like they like fly over the earth and go through their lifetime, and the ending of the ad is them crashing into a coffin. And then it just ends with like white text over black background. Life is short.
By Xbox.
Yeah, life is short. Make time for the games you enjoy or some shit like that.
Dude,
It's so good.
I fucking okay. So I got a Chime account set up now,
Okay.
which I had one set up before. So I already had the $15 referral bonus in there, and that obviously went immediately to FanDuel. So now I'm betting again, and I've won my first bet. And I bring this up now because in an optimal world where I'm just hitting, I kind of want to buy an Xbox. If
so,
like
so did you use the referral from your old Chime account?
yeah, like or no, like I just got I got set up my old Chime account had sent a card to fuck knows where on November 27th of last year. And so when you open up the app, it was like card delivered on November 27th. But it doesn't say that. My assumption is that it was last year because I haven't opened the app in a year. So my assumption was the last time I opened the app was then.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure you got like a referral thing because I have a Chime account. I could have referred you.
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty like it said 15, like it was like transactions plus $15 referral.
Okay.
So I used that. I used the first $10 to put in the FanDuel account.
Of course.
And then I won my first bet that I needed to hit to get all that free money.
Sick.
And then I also did another thing. And then I bought the Yard Patreon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They got like 20 episodes on there that I haven't seen.
That's hype.
And because I've been out of it for so long that when the fucking we're in the Patreon, we can say it. When that shit hits, I'm gonna get so happy, bro, because I'm back. But then I bought it. I almost didn't because it was like, yeah, you fucking it doesn't refresh on the day that you bought it. It refreshes on the 1st of every month, and it's fucking December 22nd.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit, bro.
Shit pisses me off. I didn't don't fuck with me, bro. Don't do this shit to me.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yes, I want to get an Xbox maybe.
What are you getting it for?
I-
So we have. I guess for GTA.
Because
when
I
that
want an
comes out.
Xbox.
That's also fair.
Because I want to play new games. I'd love to be playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the big TV.
Oh yeah.
And I can kind of I can do that on Mac's computer, but I would like it if we could just hook up a fucking Xbox.
Just have that set
Just
up
do
as
the
like
one.
the gaming machine.
Because dude, the Xbox One is so shit now. Everything,
Dude.
it's so crazy to watch Shadows of Evil come out and for there to be last gen Richtofen and how fucking funny that is. And now we've got last gen Texas Chainsaw Massacre and it's fucking awful.
Yeah, dude. The fucking old gen consoles are ass now.
It's crazy. Watching it go from peak to fucking garbage was insane.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They're just like they're fucking they're beating our asses.
They're beating the shit out of us.
They're fucking old console owners. I could go and get my Xbox One, and it's like I'm turning on a fucking 1999.
Doesn't make sense, right? Like it's like I feel like back in the day, if was it this bad?
See, with the thing with the Xbox One is, I think yes, it was. I think the Xbox One was pretty
Xbox One
shit.
was bad, dude. That shit was tough.
I think with something like the PS4, I think a base model PS4 is probably pretty bad, but
I had a buddy in 6th grade who I would go to his house and we'd play Madden on his PS4. Then we played football outside.
that's pretty sick.
That's my boy. I came back one day and the first time I played football with him, it was pouring and we played in his very poorly grassed front yard that was just completely covered in mud, and we were playing tackle football.
Oh my god.
I came home drenched in mud. And I walked home.
What the Jesus? How far?
It wasn't very far. It was like in neighborhood.
Okay.
In neighborhood, but like on the edge of the neighborhood.
So it's like pretty far, but like reasonable to walk it.
Yeah, definitely reasonable to walk it. Probably maybe same distance, maybe a tad longer from where we are now to your old apartment.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Not that bad. But I fucking walked back just covered in mud.
That's so funny.
In the pouring rain at like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Bro's just like trailing through.
And then like my phone was in my pocket. I was nervous about the fucking phone breaking.
Bro walking by looking like Clayface hunting for the Batman.
Goat shit.
Out like prowling the streets at night on a fucking Tuesday.
They're gonna think I'm fucking Sandman, bro. I love me some Sandman.
They call him the Mudman.
They call me the Snail Man.
God. They call him the Snud Man.
Snyder Man.
No. That was just like a fucking gut reaction. You said Snyder, and I was like, oh fuck, not Snyder.
That shit sucks. You see his fucking new movie is bad?
Which one?
Rebel Moon.
No.
Yeah, it's like his new fucking thing that is just Star Wars.
Oh.
Like if you look at it, like they have lightsabers. Like almost exactly. And
That's funny.
and they're fighting against the tyrannical government. Just
Wow,
like in
cool.
Star Wars. And it's bombing on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
So real Star Wars and fake Star Wars is bad right now.
I mean Andor was really good.
Andor was good.
Kenobi was pretty solid. I call it pretty good. And then Ahsoka wasn't good, I think.
There's a lot of like bad Star Wars stuff.
I think Ahsoka was not very good.
Wasn't Mandalorian pretty good early on, and then it
and then
went
they
downhill.
were like, here's Luke Skywalker, and then everybody was like, damn.
Yeah, because isn't Andor really good? Because it's just like a good show, and it also is pretty detached from like.
Very detached.
Could I watch Andor and have a good time with it?
Yes.
It works as like a standalone thing.
Yeah, you kind of like you need to have a incredibly rough idea of Star Wars that you
yeah.
already have.
Yeah, just like baseline, like
Yeah.
it's Star Wars.
Andor, Cassian Andor is kind of just a guy. Like he's like a guy who steals some shit sometimes and sells it to people who might be fucking resistance people and also might be fucking Empire people.
He's just trying to get by.
Yeah, but and then what the show does, what the show does that makes honestly the rest of Star Wars better is that it like shows how fucking bad it is, like how fucking horrible the Empire is.
How just like the lifestyle is for like normal
like they fucking
creatures.
they torture a person in the show,
Okay.
and like it isn't like on screen because it's a Disney show.
Oh yeah.
But like it's tough. It's tough, and yeah, but you could watch it. You could watch it and enjoy it. You probably would enjoy it.
Yeah, I think that could be a good one because that's like that. I can say I'm a fan of Star Wars. Then I'm like, yeah, I like Star Wars.
Yeah,
I watched Andor.
Andor was good, and then the next season was supposed to come out next year, and it got pushed back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, dude, and they fired Jonathan Majors.
I saw that. That's hype.
Hype shit, dude. And then everybody's like, no, he's innocent. Like he was just proven guilty. We just did this, like seconds ago.
Sucks for Marvel that happened. But
Yeah.
Good that he got fired.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder. They fired him so quickly, and it really makes you wonder how Ezra Miller is still around.
I mean, I know. Do you want to know why, or do you?
What is the like reason for it?
Like he was already in a full movie, like the Flash, which was their like opportunity to fucking switch everything up. Like he already did the whole movie, so they just had they had a full movie done. Fucking Warner Bros is shutting down all this shit. So they fucking sent it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just
Cause like
crazy.
we knew Jonathan Majors did that shit, and then he was in Loki. You know,
Yeah, I guess because they already shot it, right?
so they already did it, and I'm like, they're not gonna fucking, just take him out of the shit, and then like to take him out of like the thing, especially of just like of directional things, of like big universe spanning things. Because like Loki's now like the god of time or some shit,
Yeah,
and the DCU's kind of dead.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's just fucking. It's like I get it from that perspective, but it's still just like it's just fucked still.
Oh yeah, no. But now we got to get a new big bad for Marvel, and I watched one of my guys made a full video on who that should be, and I don't know who it should be.
It's so funny that they started setting up their like big main villain, and then immediately it was like, oh yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, dude, they
Immediately.
like everybody was yelling about this fucking Avengers fatigue fucking shit, and then just the worst possible luck. Luck is a strong word. They probably knew. They probably had some kind of idea that he was this kind of guy.
Luck that it came out though.
Yeah.
Bad luck for them. Good luck for normal people.
And it just so now it's tough for them, and they got to come up with a new guy now. Because also they fucked him up in the movies too. Because in fucking Ant-Man, he loses to Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's
like, who the fuck cares anymore?
I mean, if he loses to Ant-Man, they could just like retcon it, be like, and that was the end of him. That was his defeat. He lost an Ant-Man.
I mean, they could.
I think that might honestly be the route they go.
No. The route they're gonna go is that when Loki ended, they were like, and now we can keep track of all the Kangs across the multiverse.
And then, pull a different one.
So we can just be like, oh,
recast.
I think that they said they weren't gonna recast him. Like, I think we might just be done with Kang, or so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, so like the time thing is like. It's like, oh, we can keep all of them in check.
Yeah. So we now
okay.
we got him locked down, and we don't, and so they can be like, and then he didn't show up again.
Yeah.
And then in like 8 years, we can be like, and then Doctor Doom showed up, and he fucking stole Kang power, and now he owns the world and everything in the universe, because he's the GOAT.
Yeah. All right, that's. I got nothing else.
Yeah.
What a strange episode. It felt so long.
Snot of the dead.
Snot of the dead. Snot of the sned. Sned.
Snyler. Snackson.
Fucking Snackson.
That's my new nickname, bro. My new nickname is Snackson.
Fucking Stoink.
What?
Stwink.
Oh. Dude, last night I kept fucking just like needling Mac with shit and just being like, twink about it.
Awful.
And then, dude, I felt, so I didn't really feel bad, I'll be honest. She then was like, well, you're doing these things, you're saying, and she just like is repeating the things back that I've been saying to her. And so she's just saying, you keep going, twink about it, Mac, twink about it. Mac, twink about it. and dude, I started losing it. Someone else repeating back to me what I'm saying, like, because it's incoherent nonsense, is so funny.
You just don't take anything seriously. You just keep going, twink about that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Dude, presenting it as something that you're frustrated about is so funny. Not that like it can't frustrate people and that doesn't make sense.
It's the worst case scenario for the receiving person. Because if you try and take it seriously on any level, then it just is funny, which is fucked up. You're fucked up, Jack. That's horrid.
I'm in an unlosable situation.
Crazy.
Think about that. I put everyone else in an unwinnable situation so that I can be in an unlosable situation.
I'm so shocked. You just said think about that normally right there. I'm so shocked.
Did I?
Yeah. You just said think about that.
I don't think I did.
Like if you You fucked up the funniest moment of your life.
Maybe
That would
not,
have been it.
Maybe that makes it funnier. Is that I just didn't think about
Bro
it.
missed the fucking. It was like a quick time event.
I did it again.
Yeah,
I said I
yeah.
didn't think about it.
Yeah, because you didn't think about it. You keep saying think and not twink. Get your act together,
I'm falling
man.
off the rails.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Dude, that's real. Twink about that, viewers.
And there it is.
And there it is.
And that's the end of Snot of the Dead.
This is the last episode. We're ending the podcast
Don't quit saying that. We're not ending the podcast yet.
today.
It's the end of my YouTube channel. It's the end of Pot of the Dead. I'm no longer a personality.
Dude, the thing that was in my head was going, I'm no longer a personality. I'm just two huge tits. That's all I am.
Well, hopefully one day.
Just get a fucking pair of double D's on you. You have to. You have like a while where your back isn't strong enough to hold them. So you're just sore all the time just from standing.
I like the idea of just that happening so quickly that you're just standing there one day and your back just fucking breaks forward. Just like
Spine
snap in half. Because your tits are too huge. You can't hold yourself.
They rip off your chest.
Fucking like it's like some inflation shit, but instead of it being like hot, they just break their back immediately. They just fucking like
That's your destiny. Your destiny is death by double D's.
That doesn't sound too bad actually.
In this situation, it is.
Well, if I choose to think about it in a different way, I reject your reality and substitute my own.
That's a headcanon.
I fucking headcanon my death to be better.
You're dying. You're just like, this is actually pretty good. Could be worse, and you're just bleeding out on the floor, and you're just like, I mean,
That's so, dude. You're on your deathbed. You just fucking headcanon your death to be different.
that's sick. I fully believe that you like went out in battle, you know?
Dude,
Died at the hands of another honorable soldier.
it's like you're dying and your brain's doing the thing where it's like going through life and you're living it out, but you're like writing fan fiction over it where you're like rewriting your life as it's going.
And then
You're like, and then this part, I didn't fumble the hottest girl I've ever seen.
And then I was drafted by the Green Bay Packers. First overall.
I got born and was handed $1 million immediately.
It was a big day. It was a big day.
I lived comfortably with a lot of money and had a really nice family, and they loved me.
My lips are numb again. My
then
podcast had 1 billion viewers.
I lived a fulfilling life for 150 years, and then I died peacefully in my sleep as your corpse is being burned by a flamethrower in a ditch at the end of World War II.
I like the idea that in your head, even having died in World War II, you're thinking about. I know you didn't say it, but I did. Like you're thinking about having a cool podcast about Call of Duty Zombies in 1944.
Dude, imagine you die like tomorrow and your like death visions are of like 2070.
That'd be hype.
That would be
bro.
sick. You could see what you didn't live to.
That's sick.
Whether it's actually how it would have turned out or not, because it's your brain making it.
Don't matter. I don't.
What you believe is that you saw 2070.
What am I gonna fact check this shit?
How could you? You're
I just
dead.
log back in. I'm like, yo, so I'm like seeing pictures of like the 2070s. I don't think it's real, but like, you got any confirmation? And
I
they're
really
"Oh."
like the image of someone dying and then locking in and coming back to life. Like, okay, hang on, lock in, and then they just pick themselves back up.
Dude, someone's like flatlining, and and someone's over them and like, no, lock in, come back.
Dude, imagine how differently things would have been if Sopa just locked in.
He said, dude, he instead of saying Makarov knows Yuri, he said, I gotta lock in. And then he clutches up, bro. He gets the storm resin double fucking street sweeper kill, bro.
Dude, fucking all the stories of people who are like, I died and then I saw
Stop.
Jesus. And
Snelp. Captain Snice. The numbers, Snelson.
What do the numbers mean? Dude, I like the idea of someone just going like, I saw Jesus and then I snocked in.
Takio Snellaki, bro.
Snempsy.
Snailinger.
What?
Snailinger.
Snussman.
Sinisty, bro.
Snicktoffen. The Snunderwaffe.
I need you to know that you're on the same level as like the guys who are like, they spend like hours sitting around and just naming old football players. This is the zombies equivalent. This is our equivalent. It's just being like, dude, I got a big pair of snockers.
I got a big pair of stalkers. I'm just imagining someone saying that after they grew double D's and their spine broke. I almost said snine on accident. I didn't mean to. They get their big double D's, they insta inflate, and then their spine breaks. I almost did it again. I felt it on my tongue. Their spine breaks in half, and then they just go, "Oh fuck, my snockers are too big."
I knew these snockers would be too big.
Oh, snucks. Is this unwatchable?
I don't know.
Is this content? Or is this content?
This is Snail Tent.
Welcome back everybody to the Snailcast. To the Snodcast.
I got my snuff controllers, bro.
Like your snuff controller.
Yeah, my snuff controllers. Dude, also
I'm just imagining that in a very different connotation now of like a controller that you got that was used like prominently in a snuff film.
we all have our own kind of special controller, Sky. Of special controller. Everybody has their own kind. And yours is used for some things and mine is used for other things.
Yeah,
Think about that.
One of them is coming and the other's killing.
Are they really any different?
Yes.
Have you been killed?
I feel like I'm about to be.
Maybe you'll find out. Okay.
Someone's about to die and they just go, huh, I guess it wasn't that different after all. They fade to black.
Saying fade to black, dude. Like it's a fucking transition. Well, this is entirely off topic, but that fucking Packard mug right there, I got it. I made hot chocolate with it, and then I was like, huh, it's making a weird noise when I, like, move it. And then so I was, like, messing with I like, had the handle in my hand, and I was just kind of, like, squeezing it a little bit and, like, turning it a little bit.
Oh, no.
And it was making some noises, and then the fucking handle just snapped off. Dude, it just entirely broke off in my hand.
You just dropped the whole thing?
No, like I had it held by the middle
Okay.
because I was pretty sure that it was gonna break.
I was just imagining you sitting in here holding it by the handle and it just snapping and hot chocolate going everywhere. I figured that didn't happen because there's no hot chocolate stains. You
Yeah, I
definitely would
wouldn't-
not have
I-
thoroughly cleaned that shit. You probably wouldn't have cleaned it at all.
No, I would have cleaned it up. Like when the fucking cat knocked over my trash can over there,
Oh yeah.
and then there was fucking Frosty on the floor. I cleaned that night, but that's I say I cleaned that shit up. But then also there was still some stuff there for a while.
Dude, I looked over at the mug and I can just see a little bit of the handle and it looks broken and I was just like, you were telling that story and I was like, yeah, it looks very broken when you angle it that way. Yeah, that's a very broken mug right
It
there.
just snapped off.
You were telling that story and I was just like, oh my god, did the handle fucking break off
It just
while he was holding
snapped
it?
off entirely, dude. And I was just sitting there with Jambo in my lap, and I just fucking broke it. And I was like, oh, gotta make sure Jambo doesn't get stabbed by any of this shit. Because Mac was like doing a fucking call with like some vet person, and they were like, well, you know, cats' skin is actually very thin, so you have to be very careful with using scissors on their fur. So now it's something that I think about constantly, where I'm like, if something sharp touches a cat's skin, they're dead.
They're going to die on the spot.
Dude, and there was one day where I was chilling with Jambo in my lap, and I was just like fiddling with a knife, and it fell out of my hand.
Oh god.
Dude, I had like a heart attack. Dude, and
Bro
the-
dropped this knife.
I dropped this knife, but then yesterday, dude, I had like the worst thought, like the worst like feeling of like there is someone is breaking into our house that I've ever had.
What happened?
Just like nothing really. I just like it was like I got up and it was like, yeah, gut feeling. Like, you know how you'll be like, is there somebody like let me go through my checks to make myself feel better, you know? It wasn't that, it was like that, but I was like, oh no, but this is real. I just had a feeling. Cuz like sometimes I kind of just like have a feeling about shit, and occasionally that's right. So I was like, there's somebody in the house right now. And it was cuz I was very high.
Oh
But-
yeah, that makes sense.
But it was bad.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't really get that ever. That's just like not a thing for me.
I will say I don't ever feel that if there is someone else in the house, because they would have also heard something, or maybe if like or there would be some response, like there is chances for other responses to stop it from just being a feeling that I have. You
Yeah.
know?
I guess it is one of those things where it's like for me it's like a thing that'll like pop up in my brain sometimes, but it usually very quickly goes away. It's never like a fear or like a worry. It's just something where I'm like, what if someone was in the house right now? I just go, there's not someone in the house right now, and that's it.
Yeah. For me, it's like, is there someone in the house right now? I don't think so, but I could just go check. I could just go look.
Yeah, I don't think in this house I've ever, like, when I've been alone, been like, I feel like there's someone here, let me go and check it.
Yeah, but it got me. I did not like it.
Yeah, that's fucking, that's terrible. That's like
hate it.
the worst.
I hate that shit.
That's, you gotta stop getting high.
No.
Gotta
Never,
quit
ever.
it.
Never
Cut it
ever.
out.
High every moment of every day forever. I will never be sober again. I hate being sober.
I would hate being sober too.
Who wouldn't? He just rolls up in chat and then is like, "But Fish, aren't you black?" And we're like, "What?"
He does say that.
That's
Does
all he
say that
does.
a lot.
His only bit is talking about Fish being black.
We're just putting sober on blast now.
We do that anytime we talk to him. Dude, you gotta hop on the finals, bro.
I'll play it sometime.
Will you
I'm
play?
too busy playing COD right now.
Will you play it today? Hop on with me and Ollie, or me and Ox. We've been playing.
I'm not gonna give a definitive yes on that.
Okay, I will say there is a map. It's like Las Vegas 2023 or some shit.
Mhm.
It is awful.
Okay.
I have never played a game in my life that was so like your experience in it is so locked to how good the map is. If the map is bad, the game is awful, and it is not fun. It is irritating only.
Okay.
But on the other maps, it's really fun. You have a really good time. But on
Okay.
that map, it's awful.
That's just like a you see it and you back out type of deal.
But the problem is that you see what it is, and then like you're in like loading screens for like another 2 minutes. So unless you alt
Yeah.
F4, It's a little bit, but the cosmetics are really cool.
Oh yeah.
They got really good cosmetic game.
Okay.
I don't know why I said gang.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, dude. I wanna fucking run Warzone more.
I also want to run Warzone. They've been talking about playing gunfights.
Dude, gunfights are actually in now too. We gotta run them soon.
Yeah.
Gunfights soon. Honestly, we could duo on Warzone. I'd be fine with that.
Same.
Because I like duos. I'm a little bit more fine with. It's a little bit scuffed in Resurgence, but I just like I want to play solos, but every time I try to, like, there's just that like extra barrier of like when you have another person there, it's so much less stressful.
Oh my god, yeah, I get so fucking irritated when it's just me.
It's yeah, like it's
Like I'm one game in and out, and like I know how mad. Like I'll get mad when I die if I don't have like a really good game.
yep.
And then I'll just be like, I know that this is only gonna get worse.
Yep.
I know that, so I'm just gonna get off.
Yeah, like
Going
for
out
me,
there.
it's just like a level of extra stress that just makes me feel like
Yeah.
bad the whole time.
I'm spending so much time thinking about like how loud my footsteps are and shit, dude. And I hate Vondel. That map is awful.
Really?
I think it's awful. There are just
from, like,
buildings everywhere.
There's what?
It's just like the whole map is like connected buildings. And it pisses me off, and I hate it.
I mean, from a lot of the gameplay I've seen of it, it looks fun to me.
Maybe I'm shopping in the wrong spot, but I'm like dropping around, and then like
I'm also watching good players play, so that's probably part of it. Is like they like maybe it's just one of those things. If we run duos on it, if we get a little bit better at the map, get a bit more familiar with like
maybe
fighting through the buildings, it could be a bit more fun.
yeah, maybe. But I hate it. But I like Ashika. I will run Ashika.
Yeah, I think honestly, if we play, we should just kind of let the map rotation do its thing, just so we can run both.
If it's like we're loading in, or it's like we get in the main menu.
Yeah,
and
if it's like 2 minutes to Ashika, then we can wait. I'm
yeah,
fine
if
with
it's
that.
close, then I'd like to wait. But if it's like I only got like 10 minutes, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm not sitting waiting for 14 minutes for it to cycle.
I'd
to
rather
Ashika.
I'd rather just completely throw this game away in my mind, and then have us get thwacked immediately, and then dip, and then just go to play Ashika.
Yeah, or better case scenario, we go in and it's actually a good game.
Or that
Could happen.
also a good idea.
There is a world.
But yeah, so I'm down. I know I gotta wake Mac up at some point because I was trying to have her get up today. Because dude, I've been waking up early every single day, so my days start with me being able to do nothing with anyone for the first like 6.5 hours.
Oh yeah.
And it just and like it's like something like I was playing with Ollie and Ox sometimes, but like other times it just fucking nothing happens and it's just boring and I hate it.
Yeah.
So I tried to get Mac up early, and then I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and Mac was still up, and I was like, God damn it!
Wait, was that on Wednesday?
I woke up when I woke up at 4:30. That was today.
That was today. She was
I
up.
woke up at 4. Or yeah, Mac's been up that late every day.
Dude, fucking on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
you talk about it. You talk about it because Mac talked to me about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I woke up on Wednesday. I felt the worst that I had felt being sick wise. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I feel awful. I didn't get enough sleep last night. I need to just get ready as quickly as I can and get going.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out of my room. Max just sitting in the kitchen like, hey, Sky, how's it going? I wanted to kill myself more than I ever have in my entire life. I was so upset. I didn't even like try and put any effort into being nice. I just tried to go to the kitchen, get Elodie food, get the fuck out as fast as possible. Cause I was like, she was sitting there. She like tried to talk to me for a minute, and I was like, oh fuck, don't do this. And then she said she was high, and I was just like, so I'm not even gonna try. Fuck it. She's high. I don't care.
Yep.
Like, I can't do this right now. I just need to go.
Yep.
So I like, she tried to talk to me. I didn't say anything to her, and I just left. And then I got ready and walked out. And I was like, I felt kind of bad about it, but I was also like, I felt awful. I just had to go.
Yeah, I was in the parking lot of the mall in the car with Mac, and Mac was like yesterday, like Sky got up and she was just so like mean, just mean. And I was like, dude, there's just so much shit.
It's just, in the morning. It's like, and that dude, that day too, when I got to work, first thing there were like 3 people at the time clock, and they all wanted to talk to me really badly. I wanted to die. It was the worst start to a morning that I could have possibly had for that day. It was just people trying to talk to me. And it just, like, as soon as I walked out, she was there, and I was like it's fine, it's whatever, shared house, it happens.
Yeah.
But she was just high, and I was just like, this isn't the fucking day for this, man.
Yeah, dude. If I am up, and it's like it hits like 5:15, I'm like, I'm getting back in my room. I hate interacting with you in the morning because you don't want to interact, and I know that.
Yep.
So I'm already trying to move out of the way because I just know that it's not something you want to do. And it just makes me feel like shit when I'd be like still awake at like 5:30 in the morning, and you get up to go cut bolts for the next 12 hours, and I would just be like, oh,
Yep.
I don't want to interact with this at all. I would just, so I just try to dodge it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because when it's the morning like that, don't just let me fucking get through my morning. That's all I want.
Yeah, you gotta fucking do your shit. So I try to stay out of the way. And then I was talking to Mac, and I was like, bro, that shit is so, like, just, it's the morning. Like, we know Scott isn't like fucking talking in the morning. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I did still afterwards when I got through that day a little bit. I was like, that was maybe a little bit like too mean. Like, I just fucking like head down, just like didn't say a goddamn thing.
And then you stabbed her with a knife.
I didn't do that.
She didn't notice. You know, like the one person who's like, where it was like, man wakes up with a headache. Wife shot him in the head while he's asleep. Man goes to hospital with headache. They go bullet. How does that happen? How are you not like, dude, it hurt. Oh, there's a hole in my head. How does that not happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just like, it probably got like, I don't know.
We should try to do that on you. We'll see if you notice.
No.
Why not?
No.
What if we shot a hollow point round into your eyeball?
I think that sounds like a bad idea.
What is fucking wrong with you?
No.
Okay, new plan. We shoot me. You shoot me.
I think that sounds like a bad idea.
What?
No.
Why not?
No.
You only have a limited amount of buttons, so you're like, no, chat.
No.
Why not?
No.
Can't a man shoot himself in the eyeball with a hollow point
I think
round?
that sounds like a bad idea.
I'm not building you a setup. We should make one of those, the little things that you spin around and it's like cow goes moo.
Yeah.
We should make that for you. That'd be really funny.
Scott goes, "Hey, chat."
Hey, chat. Did we get it for the whole grind? That was crazy. That was like an 8-second silence, but we just thought of our own bits. I like got a whole thing where I was like, it's everybody in the group. Jack says, "Wabben."
Yeah.
Ollie says, Fish says, or better wheeze. I don't know. I cannot identify Fish wheezing. I genuinely, I don't know what we're talking about. I just know that he laughs and it's funny. But the wheeze individually, I don't. It's just one of those things that I don't understand. It's a bit of a two moment.
What do you like?
I have never once been able to identify.
Never
with it.
Once? I mean, I can get it on. So there are some times where he says, "Oh, I was wheezing there," and I was like, "Oh, really? I thought you were just laughing." But like, they're on the blatant ones where he's like really going. It's so obvious.
It's also partly that I don't know exactly what the definition of the word wheeze is, right? Like, I'm not exactly sure what constitutes as a wheeze. So that's why you keep patting your head?
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. Why are you just looking at me now? What do you want me to say? What do you want from me?
I'm gonna shoot myself in the eye with a hollow point.
Stop talking. No.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Wabben.
No.
Wabben.
No.
I was trying. I had two lanes. I was like, I can either find something, find like a different thing that I would say, or I can just say weapon again. And I wasn't sure. I don't know other things that I say. I have like the few ones that we had our bit with a while ago, but I don't know what else I say otherwise. It's just harder for me to identify it within.
You definitely in a soundboard situation. There would definitely be one that's you going, I don't want to work.
I don't want.
You definitely have that.
I don't want to bang on the drum all day. I don't want to work.
Okay, I think this is unwatchable. This is, what are we doing here? What's happening?
I don't know.
Why are we still going? Why didn't we stop?
Yeah, we talked about stopping like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, where are we at now?
We're like $1:45. I don't know what's going on.
It's because we felt like we went for so long that we had to make up for the time. It doesn't feel like it's been that long
Yeah.
now.
Right now, it feels like it's been an hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, like
When before it, we just paused.
it felt like it had been an hour and 45 minutes, and now it feels like we've recorded for an hour 45 minutes. and now we're coming all the way back.
Yeah,
You're
time
coughing in
is
the
a-
microphone
time is a
just
flat
like the start. It's crazy.
It's a flat circle.
It's a flat circle. Well, we probably should just.
It's a flat snurkle.
We have to end it. We have to stop.
Sneckelson. You're really happy for Sneck.
Fucking snack, bro. Oh no.
All right, I think I'm good now. My head hurts.
Shout out to Sneeve OG.
Aye, Sneeve, aye, bro.
Aye, Snotty. That's not even his name. It's Scotty 13. Hey guys. Jack ran out of storage on his computer, so we were gonna end anyway, and then it just decided to cut us off. So I thought that I would serenade us out with my rendition of my favorite song. It goes, ah!